Good morning. I'm Pro Susanna Ortega. Welcome to the University of New Mexico 2010 Commencement Ceremony. I bring greetings from President David Shidley, who unfortunately cannot be with us today, but he says that he wants you and your families and all who have supported you, faculty, as well as staff, to know how deeply thankful he is for you being with us and send his congratulations. Today really is a joyful day, a day to celebrate the accomplishments of each and every one of you who have completed this stage of your educational journey. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem, Anthony Zincanel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous sight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bells bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Anthony. Please be seated. College banners will now be posted, and the university may set in place to signal the beginning of our ceremony. We are honored today to have with us the members of the Board of Regents. I invite them to stand as I call their names. President Raymond G. Sanchez, Donald Chalmers, Jean Gallegos, Jay Cook, and Student Regent Kate Wisdom. Now I'd like to take a moment to recognize senior administrators of the university who are with us this morning on the platform. I invite them also to stand as call their names and request that you hold your applause until the entire group has been recognized. Executive Vice President Paul Roth, Vice Presidents Josephine De Leon, Julia Oldham, Helen Gonzalez, and Dana Lovell. Vice Presidents Geronimo Dominguez and Wynn Gehring. In addition to the deans who will be presented later, we have Deans Martha Dard, Uday Desai, Rita Martinez-Person, John Pieper, and Kevin Washburn. Would you join me in thanking them for being with us today? It is now my distinct pleasure to turn the podium over to President Regent Raymond Sanchez to offer his greetings to our graduating class.
Good morning, everybody. How are we today? Feeling good? Happy? That's great. Welcome to the 2010 commencement of the University of New Mexico's great graduating class of 2010. Provost Ortega, Senator Udall, Regents, distinguished guests, honorary degree recipients, the youngsters from the class of 1960. You guys were all leaving when I was just getting here, and I'm glad to see so many of you are still here. To parents, family, friends, and most importantly, class of 2010, and special thanks, very special thanks to those in this class who valiantly served our nation in defense of our freedom. Welcome today, and congratulations. Well, suddenly it's tomorrow, day you've been looking for since you were born. As I look out across the crowd, it reminds me of a simple fact, that no man nor woman is self-made. You look around at you with your parents who brought you into this world and instilled in you their hopes and their dreams, who sacrificed for you to be here. To your family, the teachers you had in high school, and your mentors. To the faculty and staff of this great university who helped you get to where you are. It's evident that you have many helping hands holding you along the way and guiding your travels towards acquiring knowledge. So, as I said, suddenly it's tomorrow, the day that all the struggles and sacrifices made by so many have come to fruition. Now, it's your turn to pick up the torch and light the way for many others who will come behind you. You will now be on a path to become leaders in education, in industry, health, humanities, entertainment, law, political arena, if you dare get into it this day and age, and any field you choose. Your role now will be to look at reality as it exists in this world. It will be your responsibility to address the issues that so many of us are facing today in this world. The burden rests on your shoulder, and we will ask you to act responsibly. In that regard, as you learned by now, that in order to do that, you'll have to also act respectfully. And that respect comes not just from what was instilled in you by your parents and your grandparents, and many of those who came before you, but it will be respect for other people's ideas, beliefs, and understand that they too have a right to their opinions. The fact of the matter is, your responsibility will be to guide them and do things in a way that make a difference. So, in closing, my advice is to live life. So many people pass through life without ever really having lived it. I think you know what I mean when I say that. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the gift we were given. And lastly, like Don Quixote, dream the impossible dream. Look out, and when you see injustice, try to fight it. Sometimes it's difficult, but get your best, because you have the best in you. And you will be a better person and will make life so much easier for many of those who will pass your way. Well, good luck. And remember, everybody, life is very, very short. Enjoy it. Good luck, and God bless all of you.
Thank you, Regent Sanchez. Now I'd like to invite the President of the Associated Students of UNM, Monica Roberts, to offer greetings to our graduates. Monica.
Good morning and welcome. Okay. If you've never looked closely at the UNM motto, the inscription at the bottom reads, Lux Hominum Vitae, which is Latin for life, the light of men. Like most Latin phrases, it's a bit on the cryptic side. But what lesson is inscribed here? I suppose my question to you is, what is life beyond simply being alive? John Lennon once said, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. Think about that for a minute. There are days like today, the days that you are prepared for. You sent out invites to your friends and family, and you probably said on Facebook how excited you are to graduate day. But then, there are the other kinds of days, the days we do not plan for. The days that, when you wake up, you think will end like any other. In fact, turn out to be the days that change your life. Ask your parents about a day they met. They'll tell you about how it started like any other day, but by the end of the day, their world changed. This, my friends, is life. I encourage you to live every day with a smile on your face, because when days like that come, you don't know they're coming until they are at your feet. Life rarely goes according to plan. We know this all too well. But I say this is a good thing. The way in which a person is remembered is seldom by how they act in life, rather, how they react to life. Think about Nelson Mandela. Think about Gandhi. How they react to the world around them is not only what made them famous, but more importantly, their reactions, not their actions, is how they change the world. This is a lesson each of us should be mindful of. Today, we are graduating at a unique time in history. Since your first day in kindergarten, the world has greatly changed. Our elders knew that the world was a temporary loan to them, and knowing that, many of them dedicated their lives to make it a better place for you and me. The country that our ancestors could only dream of, and the freedom that our servicemen and women have fought for, is the very ground you walk on every day. We now live in a nation where a person is judged by the content of their character, and that is an opportunity that we must not take for granted. But with this opportunity comes your responsibility to fulfill your end of the bargain. Because what our ancestors have done for us, we must do for our descendants. What will the legacy of our generation be? Can we, as a family of different races, languages, sexuality, religion, and upbringing, celebrate what makes us different and thrive on what brings us together? Can we, as our parents' children, make them proud for as long as we live? The answer is yes. Yes, we can, and yes, we will. This, my friends, is the content of your character. This is the light of man. Lux Hominum Vitae. Life, the life of men. Endless possibilities, but only one starting point. You. Today is a testament to your perseverance. Not a single one of you had to be here. College is not mandatory, and it's far from easy. You could have given up 1,000 times over, but you didn't. Your hard work has led you here. You have earned that place in that happy gown. For that, you should be very proud. And where you go tell the world who you really are. But whatever you do, I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy. I want you to believe in yourself. And most importantly, I want you to love. Love your family, love your friends, and love your life, because this is your moment. Congratulations, class of 2010. We did.
Thank you, Monica, for your very wise and inspiring words. Before I introduce our next speaker, however, I would like to extend a warm welcome to some very special guests, to our golden graduates, the UNM class of 1960, who are joining us this morning on the anniversary of their 50th graduation. I'm just guessing these are the folks in the gold. These alumni demonstrate the enduring bond that comes with a UM degree, a tie to your alma mater the last lifetime. Our golden graduates traveled from all across the country to be here with us this morning. Among this very special group is former UNM Vice President Orcelia Zuniga Forbes, retired New Mexico Supreme Court Justice Joseph Baca, and class of 1960 Student Body President Turner Branch. Will the UNM class of 1960 please stand to be recognized? Thanks to each and every one of you. I now invite Ruth Shafani, the President of the Alumni Association, to offer greetings to you on behalf of our graduates on behalf of the Alumni Association. Ruth.
This morning, I am joined in spirit by 135,000 other UNM graduates around the world, congratulating you for your dedication and accomplishments, and wishing you a fulfilling life ahead. Like us, you are now and ever will be UNM alumni. I hope you will always be proud of being a graduate of the University of New Mexico, and that you will want to share your UNM experiences with many others. We hope that, as members of the Alumni Association, you will nurture your connection to the university for years to come, and that 50 years from today, you too will don a golden robe and march in solidarity with new grads. Now, my hopes for you as alumni are you will network with your fellow alumni, talk about your unique experiences at UNM, your favorite professors and classes, and use your university education to enrich your life and the lives of others. We look forward to a great relationship with you. One more thing, last year UNM started a new tradition, the official glass ring program. For those of you who are wearing your ring today, when you become an official graduate, please remove your ring and turn it so UNM is facing out, signifying that you are now a proud graduate of the University of Mexico. Congratulations and welcome to the UNM Alumni Association.
It is now a distinct honor to introduce our very special and distinguished keynote speaker, Senator Tom Udall. Tom Udall is New Mexico's 17th United States Senator. He served for 2 decades as U.S. Representative for the 3rd Congressional District of New Mexico. He wrote and passed legislation to establish a national renewable electricity standard to spur job creation, invigorate the economy, and reduce global warming emissions. He has been the champion of expanding preventive health care. He voted against the Iraq War and continues to call for responsible redeployment of troops from Iraq. In the Senate, Senator Udall focuses on issues including broadband deployment, certainly great interest to the citizens of our state, consumer protection, encouraging innovation, promoting science, expanding the nation's communication infrastructure, energy and the environment, Native American economic development, education, health programs, and governmental reform. Please join me in welcoming Senator Tom Udall to the podium.
Good morning, UNM. You know, all of you here have, and I want them to all rise as related to these graduates, and we're going to give them a hand together. There are husbands and wives of these graduates. Please rise. There are parents, grandparents, children, and any significant others that are here that care about these graduates. Please rise and let's give them all a hand for help. You can see we all care about you very, very much. Thank you to Provost Ortega, the board trustees, faculty, parents, family, friends, and the class of 2010. It's an honor to be here with you today. It's an honor made even more special because of a personal milestone my wife Jill and I are celebrating today. Today is our 29th wedding anniversary, and we are so happy to be here sharing it with you, Jill. Today you celebrate a remarkable achievement. For many of you, this achievement is the next logical step in a life filled with educational milestones. The journey you began as a child reaches its conclusion today. For others, the twists and turns of life may have meant a longer path. Regardless of which road you took today, because you continued reaching higher, because you refused to give in, you have achieved your goal. And I can't think of a better place to complete this significant educational milestone than right here at the University of New Mexico. 33 years ago, I sat in your shoes as a member of the law school's graduating class of 1977. It was a privilege to be a part of the UNM community then, and it's been a privilege every day since. There's something you may not realize today. Wherever you go from this point, whatever you do in the future, your name, your legacy will be tied to this extraordinary institution. I urge you to remember it well, to speak of it well, and to give back to it as it has given to you. Our country is at a difficult and exciting point in its history. The energy, economic, and national security challenges we face today demand innovative solutions. In this world, our nation's power will not come simply from our military might. It will be the product of our intellectual capacity, the strength of our institutions, and our ability to find new answers to old questions. It will be the product of all of you sitting here today. Now, as I say that and I talk of your role in developing the solutions of tomorrow, some of you are likely thinking, yeah, if I could only get a job. The past few years have been tough for our country. Each and every person, in any way or another, has felt the impact of the worst recession since the Great Depression. For all of you, that means begin your careers at a time when a job, any job, remains hard to find. The reality is that today, the number of young Americans out of work is at the highest it's been in more than 50 years. Now that I've sufficiently pressed you, and likely your parents as well, I want you to know that I believe things are turning around. While there are so many challenges ahead, our future is filled with promise. So let's look at the bright side of it. First bright side, all of you. Just by being here today, by reaching this milestone, you've faced adversity, you've overcome it. Maybe it was working to put yourself through school, or helping your family through its own economic hardship. Or maybe it was refusing to give up when you didn't know the answer, or you were sure you were going to fail. The bottom line is you kept going. You found a way to achieve your goal, and you wouldn't be sitting here today. You are strong, informed, and prepared to meet this new challenge, just as you have those that came before you. Second bright side, you live in a state that's poised to be a leader in the energy economy of tomorrow. Whether it's new solar technologies being developed right here in Albuquerque, or innovative energy solutions emerging from our national labs, or wind power expertise being honed in places like Tucumcari or Portales, New Mexico is at the heart of the coming energy revolution. What does that mean for you? It means jobs, stable, good-paying, challenging jobs. Jobs that will allow you to use the education you've received here at UNM, whether right here in New Mexico or wherever you choose to call home. Jobs that will allow you to gain expertise, grow your career, and grow your country. New Mexico has already begun creating massive numbers of clean energy jobs. Between 1998 and 2007, clean energy jobs grew 25 times faster than other jobs. I call these jobs the jobs of the future. Increasingly, they're also the jobs of today. But we've still got a long way to go. And that's what I've been working on back in Washington. We have to foster a climate that encourages continued growth in this area through things like a renewable electricity standard, putting a price on carbon, encouraging green building, and restructuring our nation's energy economy. If we put our minds to it, New Mexico and all of America can produce clean energy technologies that will power the future. The country that invented the light bulb, the automobile, and the internet is not going to finish last when it comes to developing new ideas. A couple of years ago, my dad, Stuart Udall, who was nearing the end of his life, who served as Secretary of Interior under Presidents Kennedy and Johnson, wrote a letter to his grandchildren that he titled, "My Generation's Mistakes, Your Generation's Epic Challenge." He called it the most important letter he would ever write. In his letter, my dad described his generation's struggle with the global energy crisis. It's a crisis that began decades ago and is reaching its zenith today. Here's what he said to his grandchildren, many of whom are near the same age as all of you. He said, quote, "The challenges that your generation faces will test your ingenuity and generosity. Your eyes will scan horizons that human beings have never contemplated," end quote. Your success is why I feel so much hope for America's future. New Mexico has the creativity and resources to transform America's energy economy and create the jobs of the future right here at home. It's up to you how we do that. So since no graduation ceremony would be complete without the imparting of advice by every person who takes the stage, I want to close by sharing several things I learned along the way. First, find a way to give back. You leave these walls able to contribute so much to your community and your country. With that ability comes responsibility. Whether or not you pursue a life of service, you can meet this responsibility every day. In the details of your life, the way you treat your neighbor and support your community, you can make a contribution. Second, practice perseverance. My dad was a master of this, sometimes to my mom's chagrin. When my dad saw something wrong in the world, whether it related to conservation or our national energy policy or fighting for our country's uranium miners, he dug in and he never gave up. So when you see injustice, when you see cruelty, when you see mindless hatred or reckless greed, do something about it. Not only do you have the power, you have the responsibility. Third, all of you here today have shown how successful you can be when you put your minds to it. The downside of that success is that successful people often are their own worst critics. So as you begin building your life and career and legacy, try to remember to cut yourself some slack. Be kind to yourself. One visionary said this way, "There is, quote, a great need for loving and kindness toward oneself, and developing from that the awakening of a fearless, compassionate attitude toward our own pain and that of others." Which brings me to my final bit of advice. Be kind and civil to one another. I've spent more than a decade in our nation's capital serving people of this great state. It's an honor to go work every day for the people of New Mexico. But over the years, civility has increasingly taken a backseat to partisan politics and the political attack of the day. Now, don't get me wrong, anyone who gets into politics needs to have a thick skin. But there comes a time when enough is enough, and I believe that time is now. All of you have the opportunity and the power to change this. Achieving the economy of tomorrow where every American can grasp his or her own piece of the American dream won't be accomplished by tearing down one another. It will be done by building one another up. So as you begin making your way in the world, respect differences of opinion, build upon shared beliefs, set aside cynicism, participate in the national conversation, and most of all, be kind and civil to one another. As one of our country's greatest presidents, Franklin Roosevelt, said, "Human kindness has never weakened the stamina or softened the fiber of free people. A nation does not have to be cruel to be tough." I will close today by saying to you what my father said in his letter to our family almost 4 years ago. "Go well, do well, my children. Support all endeavors that promise better life for the inhabitants of our planet. Cherish sunsets, wild creations, and wild places. Have a love affair with the wonder and beauty of the earth. Congratulations on all your hard work that you have done to reach this milestone. As you go forward from here, know that while this path is complete, there are still many more roads out there waiting to be explored. That's because no matter our age or educational degree or position in the world, we never stop learning. For all of us, education is a journey, not a destination. Thanks again for letting me join you in this special day, and good luck to all of you. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Udall, for giving up your time to join us on this special occasion in your life, into your lovely wife, and the lives of UNM graduates and their families. We have many members of the class of 2010 whose academic achievements we celebrate. We are very proud to recognize the accomplishments of these honor graduates. We ask that each honors group rise when they are called. Please remain standing until all have risen, and hold your applause as we recognize you all together. Some of our graduates have won the university's top scholarships. Will UNM's graduating Regents, Presidential, Truman, Goldwater, Ronald McNair, and Research Opportunity Scholars please rise? No, you're supposed to remain standing. A number of our students are graduating with honors. First, we have those students who are graduating cum laude with grade point averages between 3.5 and 3.74. Will those graduates graduating cum laude please stand? Will magna cum laude graduates, those with grade point averages between 3.75 and 3.89, stand and be recognized? Next, we have our summa cum laude graduates, those with grade point averages 3.9 and above. Will summa cum laude graduates please? Our honor graduates have been inducted into a number of national honor societies. Will graduates who are members of Phi Eta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, Golden Key and Mortarboard, Sigma Tau Delta and Tau Sigma Delta honor societies, and the National Society of Collegiate Scholars please rise? And finally, we'll ask that our master's and doctoral candidates graduating with distinction also join the group standing. Congratulations to all of our honor recipients. Each of you has achieved a level of honor of which we are exceedingly proud, and I know that all my faculty colleagues and those on stage congratulate you on your many academic achievements. Each year, the university presents an award for the most distinguished doctoral thesis. The Tom L. Popejoy Dissertation Prize of $1,000 is awarded annually for the most distinguished doctoral dissertation written at the University of New Mexico. It was designed as a permanent memorial emphasizing excellence at the highest academic level. This year's recipient of Tom L. Popejoy Dissertation Prize is Jason Hansen. Jason, will you join me at the podium? Jason's dissertation was entitled The Economics of Urban Water Policy, Infrastructure, Scarcity, and Conservation. It is an ambitious effort to uncover the role of population and other variables in water policy. Employing optimal control theory and experimental economics, this work reveals the dynamic impact of demographics and limited water supply on management decisions. I can think of no topic of more significance to the state of New Mexico. Jason, congratulations. The university also traditionally takes the occasion to recognize individuals who distinguish themselves by their achievements and their service to the community by the conferring of honorary degrees. Graduate Dean Amy Woolard will now present the honorary degree recipients.
Provost Ortega, on behalf of the faculty and regents of University of Mexico, it is my great honor and pleasure to present Agnes M. Dill, candidate for the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters. Dr. Dill, please come forward and join the provost.
Agnes Dill is Leta in Laguna Pueblos, has been a pioneer on issues in American Indian healthcare, culture, history, education, and women's rights for more than 70 years. She was the first American Indian woman to attend New Mexican Highlands University, where she received her Bachelor of Arts in 1937. Ms. Dill was a teacher with the Bureau of Indian Affairs in Oklahoma and New Mexico for 12 years. She had also served the White House Conference on Aging, North American Indian Women's Association, New Mexico Indian Council on Aging, and Indian Pueblo Cultural Center. She was appointed to the National Council of Women's Educational Programs by President Gerald Ford between 1975 and 1979. There we go. Problems with sight and hearing had not prevented her from continuing in active public service. On New Mexico Geriatric Education Center's Council of Elders, Dill had been an advocate for access to quality, culturally sensitive health care. She also served on the Albuquerque Council of International Visitors as a Pueblo expert. She is recognized on the honor wall of the National Museum of American Indians. Agnes Dill, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the university and by vote of the regents, I confer upon you the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters.
Provost Ortega, on behalf of the faculty and regents of the University of New Mexico, it is my great honor and pleasure to present Van Dorn Hooker, candidate for the honorary degree Doctor of Fine Arts. Dr. Hooker, please come forward and join the provost.
Van Dorn Hooker was university architect at UNM from 1963 to 1987. He directed building and planning for the Albuquerque campuses and 3 branch campuses, Gallup, Los Alamos, and Valencia County. A World War II veteran, Hooker received a Bachelor of Architecture degree from the University of Texas in 1947 and a graduate study at the University of California, Berkeley. He was a partner in the architectural firm McHugh, Hooker, Bradley P. Kidder and Associates in Santa Fe. During Hooker's time at UNM, enrollment more than doubled and square footage of buildings quadrupled. The School of Medicine, Research Park, the Pit, Championship Golf Course, and Duck Pond were established, and the School of Law moved to North Campus. Since retiring, he wrote Only in Mexico, an architectural history of the University of Mexico, the first century, 1889 to 1989, and Centuries of Hands, an architectural history of St. Francis of Assisi Church, and helped produce the University of New Mexico, an absolutely beautiful picture volume about the campus. He received the UNM Alumni Erna Ferguson Award in 2000 and the UNM Regents Recognition Medal in 1985. Van Dorn Hooker, upon the recommendation of faculty of the University of New Mexico and by vote of the Board of Regents, I confer upon you the honorary degree, Doctor of Fine Arts.
Provost Ortega, on behalf of the faculty and regents of the University of Mexico, it is my great honor and pleasure to present Cruz Reynoso, candidate for the honorary degree Doctor of Laws. Dr. Reynoso, please come forward and join the provost.
Justice Cruz Reynoso is a Butler and Bird Professor of Law Emeritus at the University of California, Davis School of Law, where he holds the chair for the study and teaching of freedom and equality. He received a law degree from the University of California, Berkeley in 1958. After beginning his career in private law practice, Reynoso served as Assistant Director of the California Fair Employment Practice Commission, Secretary to Governor Pat Brown, Associate General Counsel of the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, Director of California Rural Legal Assistance, UNM School of Law faculty, California Court of Appeals, and the California Supreme Court. His commitment to public service led him to serve on the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights, Select Commission on Immigration and Human Rights, and California Post-Secondary Education Commission. Reynoso received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Bill Clinton and the Hispanic Heritage Foundation Award in Education. Cruz Reynoso, upon recommendation of the faculty of the university and by vote of the Board of Regents, I confer upon you the honorary degree, Doctor Applause. We are honored to have our honorary degree recipients accept this award from the university and be with us here today. Before we recognize the candidates for degrees, I would like to take a moment to introduce those who will be assisting me on stage to present our degree candidates. Dr. Nick Floor, Associate Professor in the Anderson School of Management; Claudia Isaac, Associate Professor of Architecture and Planning; Pamela Pyle, Associate Professor of Fine Arts; Ruth Shafani, President of the Alumni Association; and Judy Zanotti, past President of the Alumni Association. Also assisting are staff volunteers, Greg Gomez, an analyst programmer from Extended University; Kathy Meadows, Faculty Services Assistants; and Elisha Allen, Staff Counsel. Graduates, to commemorate your participation in the ceremony today, each of you will receive a diploma cover. You will also receive a watercolor print created by Professor James Whitlow featuring UNM's Zimmerman Library. And now, we turn to the main business of the day, the conferring of degrees. Graduate Dean Amy Woolert will now present the candidate for doctoral and Master of Fine Arts degrees.
Will candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Juris Doctor, and Master of Fine Art please rise? Provost Ortega, it is my honor to present these candidates who, upon completion of their academic requirements, are recommended by the faculty to the regents for their respective degrees.
I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges which pertain to these degrees. Our heartiest congratulations. As directed by the marshals, will our doctoral candidates and Master of Fine Arts candidates please come forward to be hooded by their faculty mentors and to receive their diploma covers.
Bonnie Minkus, Doctor of Philosophy and Education, hooded by Dr. Richard Howell. Cynthia Ann Dean, Doctor of Philosophy and Chemical Engineering, hooded by Dr. Julia Fulgham. Michelle Nicole Costa, Doctor of Philosophy and Chemical Engineering, hooded by Dr. Arup Maji. Antonia Alba Weinstein, Doctor of Pharmacy, hooded by Dr. John Pieper. Amitabh Trehan, Doctor of Philosophy and Computer Science, hooded by Dr. Arup Maji. Pablo A. Seifert, Juris Doctor, hooded by Dr. Kevin Washburn. Arizu Kushlakak, Doctor of Philosophy in Optical Sciences and Engineering, Electrical Engineering, hooded by Dr. Arup Maji. Trevor Gillum, Doctor of Philosophy in Health, Exercise, and Sports Sciences, hooded by Dr. Richard Howell. Thomas Sick, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Dr. Julia Fulgham. Han Kil Shin, Doctor of Philosophy in Health, Physical Education, and Recreation, hooded by Dr. Richard Howell. Keith Martin Cagle, Doctor of Philosophy and Educational Linguistics, hooded by Dr. Phyllis Wilcox. Biljana Paskalova, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Dr. Majid Hayat. Karishma A. Patte, Doctor of Medicine in Medicine, hooded by Dr. Abhay Dahe. Melina Vizcaíno Aleman, Doctor of Philosophy and American Studies, hooded by Dr. Alex Lubin. Ebony Joe Martinez Finley, Doctor of Philosophy and Biomedical Sciences, hooded by Dr. Andrea Allen. Slava Smolev, Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering, hooded by Dr. Steve Bruick. John Patrick Todden, Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science, hooded by Dr. Michael Roca. Diane Leslie Ball, Doctor of Philosophy in Language, Literacy, and Sociocultural Studies, hooded by Dr. Lynette Shima. Sheldon Keith Jordan, Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Sciences, hooded by Dr. David Peabody. Faith Michelle Richardson Toussaint, Doctor of Philosophy in Sport Administration, hooded by Dr. David K. Scott. Aliar Musavi, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Dr. Steve Cabanas. Francis John Linnett III, Doctor of Philosophy in Physical Education, Sports, and Exercise Science, hooded by Dr. Gloria Napper Owen. Chris Boat, Master of Fine Arts in English, hooded by Dr. Julie Shikuni. Brendy C. Fink, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, hooded by Dr. Michael Dewar. Caroline Elizabeth Ann Whitten, Doctor of Philosophy in Language, Literacy, and Sociocultural Studies, hooded by Dr. Gregory Kahite. Karen C. Sanchez-Riego, Doctor of Education and Educational Administration, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Bloom Martinez. Majunath Gorenla Venkata, Doctor of Philosophy and Computer Science, hooded by Dr. Patrick Bridges. Diane J. Klassen, Doctor of Education, hooded by Dr. Lani Gunawardena. Lucas Coffey Kellett, Doctor of Philosophy and Anthropology, hooded by Dean Brenda Cliburn. Sean David Connell, Doctor of Philosophy in Earth and Planetary Sciences, hooded by Dr. Gary Smith. Jennifer Boyd Dyer, Doctor of Philosophy in Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Ann Ranofsky. Alan D. Tennyson, Doctor of Philosophy in Multicultural Teacher and Childhood Education, hooded by Dr. Matthew Tennyson, MD. Wendy E. Potter, Doctor of Philosophy and Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Osborne Pearson. Daniel Otter, Doctor of Philosophy and Language, Literacy and Sociocultural Studies, hooded by Dr. Laura Hannaford. Barbara Trujillo, Doctor of Philosophy and Multicultural Teacher and Childhood Education, hooded by Dr. Richard Kidden. Cynthia Kirsch-Nuttall, Doctor of Philosophy and Nursing, hooded by Dr. Marie Lobo. Carly Erin Ashley, Doctor of Philosophy and Engineering, hooded by Dr. Eric Carnes. Richard Wayne Miller, Doctor of Philosophy and Organizational Learning and Instructional Technology, hooded by Dr. Mark Salisbury. Rubali Naik, Doctor of Philosophy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, hooded by Dr. Matthew Borrego. Joshua Castle, Doctor of Philosophy and Sports Administration, hooded by Dr. John Barnes. Carrie Schler, Doctor of Philosophy and Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Patricia Crown. Claire Kathleen Kroll, Doctor of Philosophy and Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Patricia Crown. Heather Marie Richards Risto, Doctor of Philosophy and Anthropology, hooded by Dr. Philip Ganderton. Douglas H. Bradshaw, Doctor of Philosophy and Optical Science and Engineering, hooded by Dr. Philip Ganderton. Amarine Ratavis, Doctor of Philosophy and Optical Science and Engineering, hooded by Dr. Philip Ganderton. Elizabeth Drake Olton, Doctor of Philosophy in Art History, hooded by Dr. Holly Barnett Sanchez. Barbara Russo, Doctor of Education, Educational Leadership, hooded by Dr. Patricia Bowery. Lawrence Roybal, Doctor of Philosophy and Organizational Learning and Instructional Technology, hooded by Dr. Patricia Bovary.
Will now present the candidates to the master's degrees.
Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Provost Ortega, it is my honor to present these candidates who, upon completion of their academic requirements, are recommended by faculty to the regents for their respective degrees.
Candidates, I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and responsibilities which pertain to them. Congratulations to each and every one of you. As directed by the marshals, will our master's degree candidates please come forward to be recognized and to receive diploma covers.
Christina Torapu. Jacqueline R. Cook. Norik Julia Robles. Daichi Ito.
Lorraine Kahn.
Sonia M. Garcia de Knight.
Crystal Cardine.
Crystal Lynn Dooley.
Jessica Renee Martin.
Lee Mitchell.
Tani 8 Bunbridge.
Joe Harry Justice II.
Lori Ann Bevides Lueres.
Andrew S. Nibitz.
Betty Patterson Damon.
Rochelle Lynn Overton.
Byron James Pascual Rabiz.
Monique Cindy Torres.
Mark Randall Paz.
Ariel Lonnie Powers.
Shweta Janaran Imundar.
Christine Marie Casada.
Christina Horton.
Holly Marie Zamora.
Eugenia La Charles Quintana.
Aiden Antonio Romero.
Alexandria Eslin Lee.
Ali Masood.
Janelle Lynette Gutierrez.
Linda Marie Garcia Lucero.
Christiana H. Kim.
Janice Christine Tosa.
Juanita Louise Moya.
Erlene Rebecca Racheli Lucero.
Brittany Yeager.
Randy Diane Kozik.
Susan Christie Mirabal.
Mark Robert Scott.
Juliana Trzynski Kerwin.
Sumner Williams.
Douglas Devin Goodfellow.
Athena A. Kobos.
Robin Trinice Hills.
Patty Carrion.
Santana Lorraine Castillo.
Donia Walker Dorman.
Cinnamon Blair.
Amalia Z. Kenward.
Justin Thomas Meyer.
Michelle Juarez.
Sumik Bonardi.
Armida Carvajal.
Ken Charles Hutt.
Brittany Dale Wheatcroft.
Virginia Severns.
Jacqueline Sanchez.
Tamara Aurora.
Bradford Anthony Lux.
V. Niranjan Kumar.
Glenda Lewis.
Farina Zakwib.
Linda Susan Krecker.
Admaria Palanisamy.
Andres Albigal.
Andrea Patrice Wright.
Jeffrey J. Armijo.
Carol Ibarra Zetter.
Hamarine A. Castro.
Josue F. Asiego.
John Randolph Jorgensen.
Chadwick B. Poole.
Juan Fidel Larnega.
Dong Ye Meng.
Christine Ruth Smith.
Ryu Yu Jin.
Matthew Pena.
Ron Fu.
Robert Allen Duncan.
Aaron Ray Mora.
Derek Lee Skinner.
Jeremy Zuni.
Santoshi Pasapulete.
Michael David Hayam.
Vikram Gade.
Trevor Kenny.
Sri Harsha Reddy Yanula.
Brooke Babcock.
Bharat Reddy Nala.
Michael Anthony Johnson.
Gopi Krishna Gase.
Enrique Daniel Gonzalez.
Jennifer Alphonse.
Jana Catherine Haas.
Suresh Kotla.
Desiree Resvold Herden.
Srikant Venkata Kumar Thimam Raju.
Susan Ray Early.
Lizette Mata.
Kelly Jean Dyan.
Jacqueline Leona Sherry Walker.
Lori Lee Weiss. Tessa Jo Mascareñas. Shantanu Vivek Bhave.
Let's do congratulations one more time for all our doctoral and master's recipients. Each dean will now present his or her candidates for the bachelor's degrees. When all of the candidates have been presented, I will confer the degrees. I will now introduce the dean of our colleges and schools. Dean Bren Claiborne will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the College of Arts and Sciences please rise?
Congratulations.
Please be seated. They'll rise again. Dean Ruth Maggi will present candidates for bachelor's degrees from the School of Engineering.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Science in the School of Engineering please rise? Congratulations.
Congratulations. Please be seated. Dean Richard Howell will present candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of Education.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Education, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Education please rise? Congratulations.
Please be seated. Dean James Linnell will present candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of Fine Arts.
Candidates for degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Music, please rise. Congratulations.
Dean Douglas Brown will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the Anderson School of Management.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Business Administration please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Nancy Rinauer will present candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Nursing.
Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Roger Schluntz will present candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the School of Architecture and Planning.
Will candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts Architecture, Bachelor of Arts Environmental Design, and Bachelor of Arts Environmental Planning and Design please rise? Thank you.
Rosalia Otero, Associate Dean of University College, will present candidates for the bachelor's degrees from University College.
Will candidates for the degree of Bachelor of University Studies and the Bachelor of Arts in University College please stand? Congratulations.
Dean Paul Roth will present candidates for bachelor's degrees from the School of Medicine.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Sciences and Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Sciences please rise? Congratulations.
Now, Dean Amy Bullard will present all candidates for bachelor's and associate degrees. Will all of you please rise once again?
Provost Ortega, it is my honor to present all the bachelor and associate degree candidates who, upon completion of their academic requirements, are recommended by the faculty to the regents for their respective degrees.
Candidates, I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and responsibilities which pertain to them. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Candidates, you may be seated, and then, as directed by the marshals, will all candidates for bachelor's and associate degrees please come forward to be recognized and to receive your diploma covers.
Jessica Eileen Grayo. Max Early.
Taryn Strickland.
Sarah Baca.
Lindsay Shea Whitcamp.
Veronica Lynn Robles.
Jesus Javier Hernandez.
Marisa Elena Rivera.
Tan Nero.
Laura Kristen King.
Derek Klingman.
Susanna Maria Lester.
Candace Bootsy.
Natasha Louverture.
Michael J. Treviso.
Ariel Logan Buckner.
Justin Stewart.
Jennifer Michelle Boyden.
Trevor Manzanares.
Monique Nina Kala.
Tracy Lynn Contla,
Minjuk Kwan,
Ian Michael Cody,
Jamie Gilligan,
Don L. Friedley,
Joel Timner,
Ryan T. Cooper,
Cameron James Earl,
Vincent Howard Richardson,
Victoria Amber Gamble,
Robert Paul Faitha,
Natalie Janine Bilea,
James Thomas O'Brien,
Julian Davis,
Nicavor Inocencio,
Tanya Paloma Garcia,
Richard DeCesar,
Monica Ann Gonzalez Davis,
Aaron Michael Turkle,
Megan Boccaccio,
Esteban Heron Vaca,
Gabriel Rourke Garden,
Daniel M. Henricks,
Chantel Chalet Bravo Lovato,
Leah C. Bolness,
Louis C. Olivias,
Travis McKenzie,
Lynette Charlene Woodward,
Eduardo Roncal,
Ebony Nicole,
Whitney Suzanne Cordell,
Lucia Paz Cook,
Adrian Victoria Gutierrez,
Esteban Antonio Apodaca,
Alicia Ortega,
David Patrick Padilla,
Raquel,
Emily Gonzalez,
Raquel Neil Begay,
Michelle Renee Gonzalez,
Megan Katrina Kovash,
Jose Rafael Butelli Penafiel,
Stacia Thompson,
Jordana Rose Gillard,
Adam Martinez,
Haley Brock Kells,
Thomas Chavez,
Paul Alexander Spella,
Rio Jiro Watanabe,
Stephen B. Gilbert,
Mir Zayed Hagdutsi Gilani,
Ryan Long, Jesse Dados,
Marla Edith,
Renee Lynn Honeyfield,
Maria Candelario,
Vanessa Justine Mott,
Michelle Kelwood Yahtzee,
Cresta Sun Lopez,
Stacy Ortiz,
Cheryl Marie Martin,
Daniel Tyrone Begay,
Francisco Alderama,
James Joseph Garcia,
Wendy Diane Andrews,
Christy Marie Gross,
Thurman Tully,
Craig Ray Arvizo,
Kenise Chada Jackson,
Catherine Asplund,
Candace Irene Louise Elliott,
Ian Henrahan,
Jessica Adrian Messer,
Angelo David Mondone,
Shauna Janae Brown,
Charlene Marie Sheehy,
Lisa Kinsman,
Arsenio Baca,
Dillian Patrick Glenn,
Maria Savatra,
Brett Christine Kennan,
Teresa Carter,
Adam David Bencomo,
Sebastian J. Taco,
Michael Anthony Estrada,
Shonda Howell,
Andrea Alicia Salas,
Aviana Meck,
Fleming James Grover II,
Ryan Alexander Brown,
Genevieve Catherine Marie Cook,
Stephen Lucero,
Catherine Francis Neal,
Eric Anthony Smokoff,
Jonathan Slovic,
James Neely,
Justin Seth Griffin,
Troy Robert Prangley,
Dale Fancher Engis,
Sarah Jane Valencia,
Crystal Marie Archbeck,
Courtney Ray Locamp,
Stacy Christine Fedorovich,
Laureen Rose Duran,
Abigail Louise Smoke,
Marla Marie Segura,
Delilah Carmen Jana Noon,
David Russell Romine,
Elaine Lorraine Bennett Rumbarger,
Andra Sylvia Sauce,
Diana Alvarez,
Graham Peter Casosi,
Caitlin Noel Archibek,
John Mazel,
Mona Gonzalez, Nikki Gonzalez,
Olivier Lacalia,
Claire Beth Bullard,
Malin Hemmingson,
David Michael Bracken,
Lena Yermoshina,
Catherine Elizabeth DePaulo,
James Joseph Bergen,
Anthony Manuel Davis,
Laura Ann Davey,
Skylar Brooke Eaton,
Matthew Dos Anjana,
Quentin Cole Dorn.
Luis Miguel Palomino.
Alicia Sofia Chavez.
Carolyn Bobby.
Emisael Osvaldo Córdoba.
Krista Lee Hawthorne.
Amy K. Dunn.
Kyle William Staggs.
Nathan Stewart Phelps.
Robert Samuel Cordova.
Michelle Lynn Collazo.
Justin Lauren Valdez.
Cynthia Crystal Avila.
Sarah Virginia Quintana.
Ana Alicia Estrada Amdares.
Jude Michael Oka.
Stacy Ugochi Ajoko.
Quinn R. Montoya.
Casey Christine Tapperton.
Leonette Snow.
Camila Hannah Gamhoon.
Amanda Renee Higgins.
Nicole Lashonte Lewis.
Jeffrey Edward Forrest McCrae.
Erica Lynn Cheshire.
Isaiah Hold Martinez.
Lucas Miguel Chacon Lutrick.
Kayla Pearson.
Aken Ali Abusaidi.
Nat DeBaca.
Jessica Lynn Dill.
Amanda Elaine Luna.
Krista Marie DeLong.
K. L. McLean.
Tyler E. Stevens.
Nicole Lynn Umbarger.
Clinton David Cox.
Nicole Marie Zone.
Rachel Marielle Yelm.
Antonio Quintana.
Robin Marie Sewell.
Joshua Martinez.
Olin Ikas.
Mikiko Sasaki.
Jessica L. Larson.
Crystal Lynn Gutierrez.
Christopher A. Larson III.
Shaylin Ann Garcia.
Joshua Mueller.
David Tyler Roy II.
Hillary Lulian Pineda.
Vivian June Montoya.
Amy Elise Valles.
Carlos Antonio Ruiz.
Gabriel Kenneth Abalon.
Cassandra Sosa.
Joseph Allen Giron.
Maria Carmen Soto.
Deanne Lee Sanchez.
Nocona Garland.
Iris Herrera.
Joel Molay.
Themistocles Alexander Clark Zames.
Cynthia Sam.
Jacqueline Marie Snow.
Sonia Marie Williams.
Miles Alexander Bugby.
Pauline Janelle Domi.
Brittany Salas.
Jessica Diane Wyatt.
Jonathan Robert Parks.
Melanie J. Thomas.
Rachel Ann Marie Gonzalez.
Somerset Elizabeth Allmeyer.
Heather Nicole Carter.
April Irwin.
Shyler James McCabe.
Gina Marie Cruz Zabo.
Leah Christian Torres.
Janice E. Trujillo.
Lane Mauro Bettini.
Jeremy Luis Albright.
James K. Aragon.
Philip Scott Clevenger.
Tani Bebecar.
Crystal Sarah Garibay.
Hannah Ron Burbig.
Megan Kathleen Candy.
Errol Bennett Jr.
Reina Maria Martinez.
Jeffrey Allen Coughlin.
Joseph James Martinez.
Ina Louise Cook.
Christina Garza.
Christina M. Motoya.
Sean Francis Langdon.
Michelina Bradley.
Carrie Colleen Tibler.
Stephen Mark Murillo.
Cora Ann Boyd.
Amber Michelle Cordova.
Lena Renita Jackson.
Alicia Marquez.
Elizabeth Josephine Lakeham.
Monique Lynette Johnson.
Crystal M. Prue.
Rachel Olivia Woods.
Monica Joyce Hood.
Melissa A. Gallegos Gutierrez.
Marissa Rios.
Alex Patrick Alanis.
Hector Gonzalez.
Bernard Peter Daibo.
Daniel Ray Samara.
Jessica Elizabeth Daibo.
Angelica Rodriguez.
Nathan Chang Stevenson.
Adriana R. Gonzalez.
Adam Franklin Cruz.
Desiree Anne-Marie Finlay.
Amanda Crystal Lopez.
Julie Nicole Russell.
Aaron T. Bradley.
Ruben Garcia.
Brittany Celeste Trujillo.
Jeremy Ryan Lee.
Patrice Marie Grant.
Ryan Dean Angel.
Maka Boyago.
Shannon Kimberly Rogers.
Monica Moya.
Devin Wayne Murray.
Hannah Elizabeth Martinez.
Nathaniel Charlie.
Ulan Nathaniel Gutierrez.
Priscilla Dia.
Emily Jean Howland Davis.
Marisha Regalado.
Cora June Britton.
Sandra A. Calderon.
Desiree Janice Arroyo.
Marissa Jenny Chisholm.
Margita Arroyo.
Monique Delray Garcia.
Mara Elaine Murphy.
Sarah Dean Zadore.
Ariel Lauren Claire Bonilla.
Denise Pacheco.
Alicia Marie Berry.
Alicia Nevarez.
Lisa Joanne Tully.
Maximilian Alexander Jensen.
Stephen Craig Salcido.
Kay Kemp Nielsen.
Bridget Marie O'Hara.
Reina Michelle Garcia.
Monica Irene Roberts.
Daryl V. Candelaria.
Teresa Marie Rogers.
Lindsay A. Garza.
Brendan John O'Leary.
Jasmine Ash Lejeune.
Carly Ann Hilo.
Allison E. James Ville.
Siobhan Otero.
Risha R. Fiorina.
Stephanie Michelle Chelius.
Kim Marie Stuckel.
Vanny Aaron.
Dana Celeste Lorenzo.
Logan K. Blakely.
Beverly Martinez.
Shayna Michelle Ernest.
Betty Jean Estrada.
Michael Vincent Amen.
Andrew Michael Keith.
William Raymond Armijo.
Sue Harvey.
Sarah Christina Bollinger.
Michelle Don Morath.
Belinda Vicuña.
Sarah Hubble.
Raquel Yvonne Navidas Garcia.
Barbara O'Keefe.
Amanda A. Ortiz Bateson.
Emily Elizabeth Army.
Valeria Cast.
Kristen Louise Owens.
Amy Began.
Justine Nicole Baca.
Matthew Bloss.
Samantha Pablo.
Shelley Carmen Rolls.
Desiree Paulette Reynolds Martinez.
Amber Ray Macias Mayo.
Leroy Morgan.
Abdullah Hamid Feroz.
Heath Robson Connell.
Kevin Mitchell.
Deanne Rios.
Keith Murrell Adams.
William Dwight Kessler.
Janelia Deborah Lindy.
William Julius Kerr.
Unique Monique Farrell.
Suzanne Lynn Drafchinsky.
Lisa Selena Lucero.
David Anthony Montemarano Jr.
Crystal Lynn Lane.
Kristen Sean Keeling.
Ted Ortiz.
Amanda Marie Rubio.
Elizabeth Lorenzo.
Joshua Alexander Taflele.
Jake Gaddy.
Carlin DeAndre Givens.
Melanie Amber Forgay.
Maurice Mears.
Suzanne Elizabeth Devine.
Ashley Salazar.
Meredith Eileen Medcott.
Kai Marie Theophilus.
Susana Marquez.
Mario Pablo Antencio.
John Michael Kane.
Don Gary Begay.
Ashley S. McKenzie.
Maya Robin Shishoka Peters.
Kate Burke.
Bernita Mae Woody.
Joel Adam Gallegos.
Seth Rumberger.
Samuel Ailos Glover.
Windsor Yazzie.
Michelle Benavides.
Cleve Dye.
Dara L. Ambriz.
Justin Travis Becker.
William Burton Russell II.
Patrick Donovan Duff.
Carlos Chavez.
Marissa Ann Gonzalez.
Daida Yarli Fayad.
Adrienne Mi Varez.
Brian Ellen Smith.
Grace Elia Vicuna.
Danielle Manzano.
Ryan David Schneider.
Sherwin Keith Rice.
Christopher Ariano Flynn.
Jennifer Nicole Stewart.
Matisse Marie Iverson.
Vicky Christensen.
Heather Michelle Roberts.
Tracy Dawn Cross.
Patrick Ryan Martinez.
Alexandria Farah Kamiaba.
Stephen Garcia.
Heather May Pelletier.
Erica Michelle Brundle.
Amber Jeanette Hunt.
Matt Everett.
Kim Larson.
Ren Sanford Halstead.
Catherine Ali Perezade.
Maria Camila Mejia Salazar.
Melinda Catherine Bundall.
John Murphy.
Jason Owen Archer.
Ruben Ogeen.
Kelly R. Jacobus.
Indira Kaini.
Rique Nelly Pineda.
Wakia Rose Vigil.
Pauline Carmen Quintana.
Noel Maria Fernando.
Amanda L. Cisneros.
Whitney Elizabeth Branning.
Elizabeth Bovary Henderson.
Chase Philip Ellison.
Alicia L. Hoyle.
Anthony Zancanea.
Elaine Marie Bowman.
John Michael Kennedy.
Oscar Merrill.
Laurel Amanda Howard.
Amber Jean Ellington.
Samuel Antonio Kadanak.
Lori Jean Hebel-White.
Andrew Nathan Zuni.
Samantha Alive Torres.
James Montoya.
Nicole Reyna Self.
Adrian Claire Martin.
Audrey Leslie Medrano.
Roger A. Martin Jr.
Janae Marie Kraft.
Alexia Camille Seebeck.
Charlotte Kistner.
Mario Villagomez.
Travis Alexander Martinez.
Ian Michael Alden.
Brendan Robert Wilkin. Audrey Leslie Medrano.
Roger A. Martin Jr.
Janae Marie Kraft.
Alexia Camille Seebeck.
Charlotte Kistner.
Mario Villagomez.
Travis Alexander Martinez.
Ian Michael Alden.
Brendan Robert Wilton.
Nicolette Eileen Brown.
Jessica Danielle Monroe.
James Yar Blessing.
Valerie Dean Horton.
Leonard Brian Hughes.
Lisa R. Brea.
Jessica L. Fisher.
Ryan Dean Kewen.
Jason Davenport.
Chad Hines.
Amy Deans.
Matthew Jacob Chavez.
Marika Reinhold.
Mary A. Olson.
Zachariah I. Carpenter.
Taylor Higgins.
Kevin Talbot Bunting.
Andrew Robert McKenna.
Ryan Dorson Inman.
Mona Michelle Lenham.
Brian D. Parrish.
Nicholas Hawaii.
Stanton McCandlish.
Adrian Elizabeth Hopper.
Adam Ross Manthai.
Rolando Whitehorse Panya.
Eric David Glorgi.
Simone Enoch Vasquez.
Zoya Alvarez.
Audrey Nicole Padilla.
Luis Matthew Herrera.
Robert Jeffrey Taylor.
Donald Joseph Luna.
Emma Blair Solen.